Daughter of Babylon series, the Book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk is the 8th in line of 12 minor prophets written about in the Old Testament. It is believed that the book was composed during Jehoiakim's rule from 609–597 BC. In this book the prophet speaks about the Chaldeans and how violent these people are and their nation. Remember that ancient Babylon was a city, not a country. So, this is talking about a modern-day Babylon, a powerful one that marches through the breadth of the land to possess dwelling places not their own. Ancient Chaldeans and Babylons only took people as slaves but did not possess other countries. This is talking about a modern-day Chaldean society that possesses other countries not their own. Let's read those verses that suggest that we are dealing with a violent and possessive modern-day nation. 1. The burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. 2. O Lord, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. 3. Why dost thou show me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. For therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. 5. Behold ye among the heathen, and regard, and wonder marvellously, for I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you. 6. For, lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land, to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. 7. They are terrible and dreadful, their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. 8. Their horses also are swifter than the leopards, and are fiercer than the evening wolves, and their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far, they shall fly as the eagle that hasteth to eat. 9. They shall come all for violence, their faces shall sup up as the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand. 10. And they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them, they shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust, and take it. Habakkuk 2. 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. What is this nation? Once we examine a modern-day nation that fits these descriptions, then we can see how Habakkuk saw the same nation as other prophets and further evidenced an all-powerful nation that rules the world with through sorcery, blackmail, and their love of money and power. Verse 3 speaks to the fact that this nation of a nation that spoils the land with violence and also raises up strife and contention. Though this verse could describe many nations, it is speaking of one nation as it goes throughout the entire world committing such sins while other nations watch helplessly. Is the United States this nation? The U.S. government since the end of World War II has gone throughout Central and South America to possess those countries in the name of spreading democracy. The U.S. government has also done the same thing in Europe and Asia. The U.S. government also has over 700–800 military bases worldwide, which tells you that they plan to possess the land just as it says in verse 6. Here is a map you have seen before that should tell the whole story. You will notice that countries that we consider to be our enemies are covered by this U.S. command structure. Do you think that maybe this causes at least some of our trouble with these countries' leaders and militaries? The U.S. military has a web page that describes these worldwide command structures and what areas of the world they cover. Here is that command structure. If this doesn't convince you we are the modern-day Chaldeans that march through the breadth of the earth, I don't know what will. In verse it identifies these Chaldeans when it says this. They shall fly as the eagle that hasteth to eat. America has the symbol of an eagle, and this verse makes it clear that these Chaldeans march around the world to eat. Those countries that have been destroyed by the U.S. and have seen their wealth plundered would agree with this verse that America is this end day's daughter of Babylon. Verse 7 also says that they are dreadful and their judgment and their dignity shall precede them. Though many in America would disagree with this verse, let's look honestly at America's history and you will find that it is not as cheerful as we are taught in school. From slavery, to the lack of rights of women, and our incessant wars, unlawful experimentation on innocent civilians to our creation of the atom bomb, we are terrible and deserve the punishment that is coming on this country. Conclusions. This book of the Bible is just one more bit of evidence that shows America is the powerful end-times nation called the daughter of Babylon, and God will let her enemies destroy her. Thank you for watching. William K. Zabel.